Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the RaceKraft Simulations V8 Bet Split 4 Chook Raffle broadcast. I am John Van Ree in the call house. With me tonight is the one and only Daniel Page, Mark Dyall, the Flasher, Michael Hayes, Scotty Perrins, and we have a Split 3 special guest. He couldn't get enough. Bit upset that he didn't get his airtime this evening. Zippy Zeal. How are you, boys?
Oh, yeah, mate.
Thanks.
Good, thanks, John.
Good, thanks, John. I'm here for moral support for Andrew JJ Johnston on his 60th birthday. Come on, Andrew.
Yes, AJ's 60th, and it didn't go very well for him with the Split 3 broadcast.
No, it didn't go too well for him. He, his old mum and Sue and Noel would be sitting there upset about it, not be able to watch his son, great famous son on the broadcast tonight.
Tell me it's the best thing to watch in New Zealand.
Well, it's better than sheep.
Let's have a look at where this championship sits after last week's great racing efforts at St. Pete. And we have on top of the leaderboard after 4 rounds with no drops, Shane Patterson leading by 49 points from Joseph Grenshaw. David Baldock is third. I'm seriously starting to think that Dave Coleman cannot calculate numbers. Craig Rose is in fourth. Kurt Heath is in fifth. Andrew Johnstone is in sixth for 60. And in seventh is Scotty Perrins. Daniel Page is in the top 10. Can he get himself into that promotion zone? That is the big question. Michael Hayes hiding behind him. Sheenan Morgan drove well last week to get himself into the top 10 with Dougie Wright. Becky sitting there with his 3 bullets and nothing else. He's only got half the chamber full. Bit disappointed. I thought he might have filled the chamber. 13th was Ashley Hall. Darren Vermey is 14th. Dale Harvey 15th. 16 is Phil Marsh. 17 is the Leighton Larrick and Darren Freer. Mark Dyall is sandbagging back in 18th with Mike Korolev, Mick Rudd, David Logsdale, Liam Latchford, the rookie, Barry Kluver, the other rookie, some Muppet who won last week, and Nathan Verney sitting in 25th. That is the leaderboard in our championship at the moment, boys.
First place only got you to 24.
Yeah, first place doesn't get you very far at all.
No.
As we then drop ourselves into the one and only, let's have a look at this track, I think. We are going to go racing at the one and only Virginia International Raceway. Sounds very swank, but it is, of course, on the east coast of the States. We start on the start-finish line and we head up through turn 1 through the horseshoe. Very, very tricky corner to get right with the variations in the apex as we go around it. Through 2, into 3, into NASCAR Bend. Don't really know what they call it, NASCAR. I really wouldn't want to be racing the NASCAR around this place. You then go into the left hook. That's one of the first punches you're going to cop at this place. And then you're not in an American circuit if you're not going to go 5A, 6A through the snake. Get a little bit of acceleration up into turn 7. And then it is the great ride up the hill through the S's through 7, 8, and 9, where we crest out the front of the clubhouse. And then we go around and sweep through and downhill into turn 10, where we pop uphill through Oak Tree. Of course, we cut the tree down. It was struck by lightning, something to do with Gunter, I believe, flying a kite with a key on it. We then go down the back straightaway. It is a long, long straightaway down the back straight, where we come up onto the crest at turn 14, 14A, into the roller coaster. And then we come back down the hill again through 15, 16, 17 into the hog pen, 17A. I don't know why it's not 18. 17A, we then come out of Gunter's favourite hog place. Hate to think what he's doing in there. And then we come back down that front straightaway to the start-finish line where they cut another tree down. So it is definitely an interesting place that has changed over the journey in real life and changed over the journey in iRacing. So, of course, it is our ANZAC round, of course. And we have the great man himself, Captain Will Wilson, giving us a bit of a tribute to our ANZACs as he flies the F-18 over the great circuit known as Virginia International Raceway. A cracking job by Will. Yep, roll those wings around, son. And, of course, a huge lest we forget and a huge thank you, of course, to all of our service people. We in all of our services, including the Air Force. What those guys do at times is remarkable. Let's go and have a look at the grid before we get going. We will get that up on the screen immediately. And we hit that button twice because I turned the kicker off. And that one. So we start off on the grid. Shane Patterson from WKMP on pole with a 1:49.413. He is getting better with age, Pato, and I think he'd be pretty chuffed with that one. He's been working very, very hard, been under the tutelage of that great Dutch coach, Mr. Sean van der Meulen, and I think it's a little bit of East German coming out there as well with Mr. van der Meulen on that one. but he's definitely cracked the whip, and Pato's starting to see some good results. Domenico Tunal is in second on the front row with him from Unhinged Sim Sports. He's shown up the El Supremo team boss again, getting very used to that now. On the second row, Ash Hall, the biggest improver this season from Quantum Racing. He lines up alongside Simon Black from Oceanic Sim Racing. Simon Black has had some would say, torch lit under him. I'm going to say it's a bushfire lit under him because of someone else winning last week. He's got a point to prove this season. So keep an eye on Simon Black. Move on to the third row. We've got Vaughan Robinson from Southern Cross Racing. He's doing this one. He's doing his tough for Sean Palmer. He's all about looking after the team and fighting for the cause. We then go across onto the third row. Next to him is the privateer Liam Latcham. This bloke is having a cracking season to get going in his first season. On the fourth row, Mark Dyer from Shadow Racing, thrown a few sandbags out, turned up, and he's shown to let us know he's here. He lines up alongside JP Courier from JP Sim Shed. JP getting himself into the top 10. That is great to see as well. And then we have Anthony Rivet from SLS Racing on the fifth row, lining up alongside the El Supremo, the Bernie Eccleston of Unhinged Sim Sports, Michael Hayes. On the sixth row is Scotty Perrins, out-qualified again by his teammate. This is usually where we start to see the tipping point in most Formula One teams, when the star driver gets out-qualified by the rookie, by the underling. I think there's a bit of pressure going to be put under Perrins now for the rest of the season. Let's see how he handles that. He lines up alongside... twice. He lines up alongside Dougie Wright from Old Mates and Sons on that sixth row. We go over the page. We've got the 60th, Andrew Johnston, 058. I believe it's going to get changed next week or the week after. I think it's got to get changed to 060, but we'll see about that one. But all I'm going to say is happy 60th, Jono. As we continue on that row, on that seventh row with Greg Shelton from 266 Sim Racing. He's starting to get himself up and about. We move on to the next row, onto the eighth row, and it's Craigie Rose from Quantum Racing, lining up alongside Dave Baldock in the top 20 again in qualifying. That is impressive, say the least. And then we move on to the ninth row. We've got Sean Slater from Henry James Racing, Teams Jinx Shifter, lining up alongside the entertainer, Robbie Williams from Player One. On the 10th row, Kurt Heath from Unhinged Sim Sports lines up alongside the second place driver from last week, Shannon Morgan from Unhinged Sim Sports. On the 11th row, Anita Buckman from Old Mates and Sons lines up alongside the man sitting second in the championship, Joseph Granshaw from Unhinged Sim Sports. And then on the 12th row is Phil Marsh from Unhinged Sim Sports. Great result for Phil to get himself so far up the grid in front of the great man himself, Moses Korolev from Oceanic Sim Racing. That is a cracking effort from Marshy. We then move on to the 13th row, where we have David Logstaff from 260 Sim Racing lining up alongside W2 Motorsports, only entrance in Split 4, the Leighton Larrick and Darren Freer. And then, of course, we move on to the 14th row with Mick Rudd from Quantum Racing lining up alongside Dave Worrell from WKMP Sim Sports. On the 15th row, Nathan Verney from Locked On Lads Racing lines up alongside Unhinged's Tony McLean. And on the 16th row, last week's race winner, the Muppet, he lines up alongside Corey Schwebs from Unhinged Sim Sports. And then in the next row, we have Dale Harvey from Unhinged Sim Sports lining up from Brendan McLean from Unhinged Sim Sports. And then we have Barry Kluver from Kluver Motorsports lining up alongside Aaron Smith as a privateer for his first outing in the series. Go over the page where we have Hayden McAndrews from Player One lining up. David Coleman is our race control. Dan Page from Ratbag Racing, like any other typical ratbag, is in the naughty corner, starting from pit lane. We have a new safety car driver this week in the name of Butter Chicken. Rogan Josh got the sack because the damage done to the car was excessive of the bill that was required. And then, of course, we have Ben Davis-Taylor in the second role this week in race control. That is the grid, boys. Any thoughts?
How many? I think we should introduce it that, unhinged, we say everyone unhinged except for these guys. I reckon it'd be quicker.
Yeah, I reckon.
As an outsider, I just love the way Shane Patterson's put himself this season. Obviously, Sean van der Meulen's going to get some people knocking on his door because the way he's been training, Shane, it's magnificent. But at the start of the week, Tennell had an awesome practice time, and so that must have really spurred Paddo on because I know that he was at least half a second behind him in practice, and then suddenly Paddo nearly does nearly gets into the 48. So well done, Paddo.
Yeah, Paddo driving very, very well, working very hard with Sean. We do believe there needs to be some testing done out there in the back paddock because we've got a gut feeling that Sean can't be Dutch. He has to be East German with the training regime he's put Paddo under. Very aggressive, very, very aggressive, but it's obviously working. I'm
just wondering who'd have the biggest butt crack.
I'm not going there.
Yeah.
Righto, let's light the wick on this, boys, and let's see what unfolds because I think this is going to be a cracker of a race. And let's get into it. And light the wick as we put the camera on Mr. Patterson. Better camera than that one for the start. Maybe that one. And let's get this going. So Paddo still not getting that jump start. Sean, you've got to work on that. His dexterity of his fingers has got to be quicker. And Tennell has got away. Simon Black sitting on the inside there. He's under a bit of pressure as well from Ash Hall. Hall's going to get through. Black gets shuffled back a spot. So Tennell is the man who has become the biggest winner here. Robinson, he's tucked in behind, too wide. Latchman in a little bit of trouble as well. JP up a spot. Dyall down a spot. Hayes up a spot. Bit of action down there in that mid-pack already. All clear through turn one. Unbelievable. Did not expect that. Dougie Wright saying happy birthday as he goes, lets Andrew Johnson go past. Gives him the birthday gift he's always wanted. Scotty Perrins in the back there in that little battle as well. As we come up through the S's for the first time, up past the clubhouse. Coming around the corner, down past the oak tree. Isn't that a beautiful looking tree? As Tennell is going to lead them down the back straightaway for the first time. Of course, Carrick sees in speed, pulls it up here into the roller coaster. Coming down the hill, looking very, very well balanced. Paddo tucked in behind. Was running the beautiful ANZAC livery done by Dean Flavell, WKMP. Big thank you to Dino for those liveries. Ash Hall sticking in. Simon Black tucking in behind. Shuffle back a little bit further here. As we keep looking a bit further back, Dave Baldock Perrins into the lane. What happened, Scotty?
Jumped the start. Black flag.
Black flag. Jump the start. Scotty. Oh, someone on the grass there. That's going to make it interesting. Locked up on brakes. Oh, he's into Harvey. That might have been Smith. And he's first outing. Yep. That is big Liam Latchford under a little bit of pressure as well. JP shuffled back a spot. Looking very unbalanced there. Someone out on the grass might have been Hall. That's allowed Dyall through. Dyall picking him off so easy. So Hall in a little bit of trouble. That's going to go shuffle a little bit further back to Rivet. A few guys making a few moves. Baldock running the pool guys ANZAC livery. And someone on the grass there in front, that's Greg Shelton. Anita putting a lot of pressure on Baldock here. Shelton gets himself back on track. Side by side with Baldock. Coming across. Oh, there's contact. Oh, no, Shelton's into the wall. Baldock has fed him into the fence. And here comes Anita. Anita going to take a chance. Cole is having a look at this as well. Coming up into... Oh, no, Anita's found the grass. That's a freebie for Baldock. Let him off the hook. Tell you what, he's fed Shelton into the fence, though. Be expecting a drive-through for that, surely, from race control. We'll wait and see. Poor old Greg. That car has stopped, and I believe the safety car has been called. That was an interesting 2 laps, fellas.
It was.
Long way to go. Why did he call race control? Did he get a blown motor or something?
Yeah, that is stopped.
At that point, I'd was the first car that was able to dive in, as he called it, and got a bit too excited and sped into the pits for a 40-second stop and hold.
Oh no! There's a fair few cars that missed it too. That had no choice but to go past the pits, or were past the pits when the safety car was called.
That's right.
Yeah, I decided I was going to go in there. Nah, we'll do it next time.
I just asked myself, what would Moses do?
Welcome, Mike.
Hey, nice.
He is Moses himself.
Mike, check.
Oh!
You got it.
Luke Orman, not Baldock's friend in me. Yeah, if you're in the chat there in YouTube, let me know what you think. Does Baldock get a severe penalty for that one or not? Let us know.
Yep.
Let us know your thoughts.
Be interesting to see when the post-race penalties come out. See if Bulldog got picked up for that one, because that probably should have been.
As the safety car is on track, waiting to pick up our race leader, which at the moment is still Dominic Tennell. Hey, Butter just nicely parked up there. Tennell's in the pits, Patterson's in the pits, Black's in the pits, Robinson, Latchford, Dyall, Courier, Hall, Rivet. Andrew Johnston comes in to collect up his presents for his birthday. Dougie Wright's in. And the first man to go past, Mike Corliff.
That's right.
We have a new race leader.
They parted again.
That one? I thought I had him. It's on the wrong one. It's on the other one. Okay. So under safety car here. Is it that one? There we go.
No, Moses. You got no Moses can. There we go.
There we go.
Moses can.
There we go. Moses can.
Oh, you're a clown, man.
So you decided not to take your first pit stop yet, Mike?
Yep, absolutely. Like, well, you're going to take on a heap of fuel. You've only got one tyre change, and you're going to take on a heap of fuel. So why push the car, as it were, with the tyres? You want to go fairly deep into the race with it, with the tyres you've got. So I was sort of looking at it going, well, it's too early. It's only lap 4. Yeah, I didn't want a heavy fuel load on those tyres, tearing them apart.
I wonder if anyone actually didn't unclip their tyres at that stage.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't mind
think a
run
few
quick.
people did.
That would have been painful for the rest of the race.
Was it only 4 people decided to not take that early stop?
Yep, that is correct. That's just 3 people. So
Yep.
the Leighton Larrikin and Anita Buckland. Hey, Darren Freer, let's just chuck up the pit times and we'll see who stopped and didn't. There we go.
Ah, so Vaughan did stop, but he did a bit of a splash.
Yeah, just a splash. So did Liam. Rivet did a splash as well. Michael Hayes decided he'd get out and have an ice cream.
Yeah.
I did consider that, just taking a splash, but track position I also thought was going to be pretty imperative here, because really it takes a fair bit to actually create a safety car, because you've got a fair bit of runoff room.
Hold my beer.
Yeah. What happened last night then? 'Cause there was a lot of safety cars.
I would have thought this would be the only one we had.
I've got a lot
It
of good
is.
theories. They don't always work out that way, but I tell you, I've got a lot of good theories.
You were just getting that sneaky bonus point on one to you.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
What can
As
I
long as
tell
they
you?
keep, as long as they keep parting for you, Moses.
That's it. That's it. Exactly it. And at this stage, I was talking to Simon Black on the radio saying, mate, you're going to have to get your advantage here because I'm not that fast. And there's going to be a lot of traffic backing up behind me. So take your shots when you got them, mate.
Well, Blackie's sitting in a good spot here. He's taken on a reasonable amount of fuel. He's really only got Pato in front or close to him. Tennille's about 6 seconds less. So it's kind of a little bit advantage Patterson, advantage Black here at the moment. Looking at the stop times.
Did you know that Andrew can't wear gloves?
No, I didn't know that.
When he was younger, he had a stock car accident and lost the tip of his finger, so he struggles to wear gloves at the moment.
Cut the end of the finger off on the glove.
That's it, gloves off, yep.
Yeah.
Not many people would know that. His first Cocker Spaniel was called Taxi because it was black and white. So, yep, that's a few things about Andrew.
Oh, you've done your homework, Zippy. So I believe the safety car will be in at the end of this lap.
The chat's asking who is Butter Chicken?
Who is
our
Butter
new Uber
Chicken?
driver?
Yep, Butter Chicken is our new contractor. As you are all aware, last couple of weeks we've had Rogan Josh. Rogan unfortunately destroyed the car last week into the wall, into the second last corner. Managed to limp it back to the pits, but the damage bill was too much for his delivery company to cater for. So we've moved on to a new delivery company. And this week we have Butter Chicken. He's doing a good job. He's probably about to head off here and leave the field alone.
Well, he hasn't crashed it thus far, so...
He hasn't crashed it.
Good start.
Some will
So,
say it
if
either
you
it is
look-
the Stig.
If you're leading at this point, when do you decide to go?
I'd wait till the control line if I was you.
When did you go, Mike?
I'll tell you.
Did you actually go?
From that laugh, I'm guessing it wasn't the control line.
Oh my god. When did you actually go?
It wasn't the damn control line.
Struggling to hang on just to stay behind the safety car. I was thinking to myself, there's other faster cars behind me. They weren't actually that much faster. Race Streamer wasn't too bad overall. Plus they've got a heavy load. So if you want to take advantage of a start, you want to get the best jump you can.
Yeah, the car did grip up though with your heavier weight. It was didn't slide around as much.
As we hand it back over to Michael Korolev. Look at him. He has them all sitting there nicely tucked in behind him.
I was doing 80 Ks, like I was told to do.
You know to do 80 Ks. You tell everyone to do 80 Ks every time I'm in a
I know, right?
race control server with you. He's gone.
That's why I nailed it. He's gone.
I thought you would have waited to the pig pen.
No. Darren was awake to me, but I knew I had a Nita back there too. And I thought, yep, if I can create a cork in a bottle anywhere, let's see how we go.
We are green flag racing. It is away.
It's gone as soon as I could go.
Owen's just found the grass. He shuffled off.
All that hard work and then binned it on turn.
And Anita gets a little wide as well. Opens the door up. Lets Latchford through. Patterson now tucked in behind.
I wasn't happy about that. Latchford was pretty quick.
You got the jump on free here. You got the good 6.6 of a second.
Yep.
Looking very balanced. A little bit further back, Simon Black. He's looking a bit racy, under a bit of pressure from Robinson, who's tucked back in. Dougie right back in this group here as well. Great looking livery, of course, from the Old Mates and Sons. A little bit further back, JP tucked in behind him. Ash Hall in the battle as well.
Tanel's catching up quick.
Yeah, he's taking about half a second off.
Baldock way back in 15th. Still waiting for that drive-through to come for that contact with Sholton. Craig Rose, Van Ree, bit racy here. Looking to the inside, Van Ree covers. Oh, he's locked the brake up. Has he gone too deep? I think he has. And he's taken Rose with him. Synchronised spinning.
Synchronised.
Wow.
A little extra weight in the car probably didn't help there.
Also in the safety car, tyres cooled down.
There. But and if anyone knows the great story of the great Gunther von Nordschleife after winning the 1969 World Touring Car Championship, that was kind of my week. Probably lucky I turned up. May not have been sober.
Golden's asking for a majority rule on giving Baldock a week off.
That's what I said in there. Get in there and vote, guys. Let us know what you think. Big Baldock feeds Sholton into the fence. I think
He's not even asking for a penalty, he's just asking for a week off.
I think
The majority rules.
Yeah,
I think it was I think it was a very succulent meal.
A succulent meal? What are the charges?
Where's Dougie? Dougie's still going.
Keep an eye on the chat. Next they'll be asking for a public vlogging.
This is.
No, actually, Greg, we don't want him to get too many penalties because we want him in split 3 next season. Taking penalty 3 and let him sit up top.
You want to race him next season still as well.
No, I'm not
I thought you'd be wanting to get away from him. Good, Dougie. Hang on to it, Dougie.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Dial's going up to 3. Already,
A bit pressure
already
there.
Budging the numbers.
Pato under a little bit of pressure still from Anita. He's managed to get past there. A little bit of open space, trying to hunt down Latchford. Let's go back through. Simon Black trying to fight his way through the pack as well. 30-second penalty post-race. Yes, give him a spot. Ooh. Not much love for Baldock.
Sport is growing.
After all the love I got like this week after St. Pete, not much love for Baldock this week. So, interesting.
You have painted him as the villain, John.
What's that?
You have painted him as the villain. Which is trying to get the right checks as well. So,
Has So look, Joseph Crenshaw putting a bit of pressure on Shannon Morgan. John Slater all the way back here in 18th as well, tucked in behind them. Big shout out to Simon Black in the chat as well. Of course, poor old Simon's finally got to see daylight after 6 months with the supposed assassination of Desi Freeman. He's been able to be free to walk around in the upper valleys of the northeast Victoria. Months of lockdown in that part of the world, that would be tough. Andrew Johnstone, he's trying to go around the outside of Vaughan Robinson. Do you think Vaughan would give him a gift here, but he hasn't. He has stolen it back.
Andrew once had a big ginger cat called Kitty Wits. Well done, Andrew. You probably missed that cat, don't you? Kitty Wits. Wonder why how they come up with that name.
So with that early pit stop, the lead two cars, what are they going to get to about lap 14?
Yeah, they should. They sure are looking.
Where they come out.
It will be. What are you thinking at this stage, Mike?
Oh, I'm thinking I don't know what the hell to do up here because it's like a bloody coyote in the Roadrunner. I finally caught him, but I don't know what to do with him now when I have. I've got no idea. They can just go as hard as you can, like push your apexes. Don't do anything stupid. Stay out as best you can, run your fuel down. Hopefully another safety car. If there going to be one.
Good luck with that.
Spread the field out as best you can. Yeah. Spread the field out as best you can. And gain what advantage you can to look further down the race. Because I was thinking of taking a heavy fuel load then a light one with the tyre change.
Yep.
That's what I sort of was looking on as game plan.
Yep. Going back here, Scotty Perrins, what are you thinking at this stage? Sitting behind Worrell.
Oh. Not sure.
Not sure, just trying to recover.
Yeah, just trying to stay on the track and not make any mistakes.
Fair enough.
Safe.
Fair enough. Vaughan Robinson for Southern Cross Racing, tucked in behind Anthony Rivet. Lucky just in front. Bit of a line behind. Mr. 60th. Dougie Wright, Ash Hall, JP.
Battle packs.
It's a great little battle pack.
Holding them up.
So I figure somebody's going to get impatient and trip over someone else and create a safety car which will allow me to kid.
I was waiting for more.
Ash Hall tucked in behind Dougie here. Good little battle. Baldock up one spot behind JP. Not too far from this battle as well. Dougie under all sorts of pressure from Ash.
Dan Page up 21 spots after being in the naughty corner.
Had to give it a go.
Here we go. Ash having a look. It's a fair way up. Oh no, he's been hit by JP. Dougie.
That was unlucky.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Typical. Every time Dougie's off, Baldock's in the background.
We always say it, if he's within 5, you're going off the track.
Speaking of people battling, here's Pagey trying to get his way through past Baldock. Come on, Pagey. You can do this, son.
Yeah, there was a bit of a battle
Just,
going on.
just
between him and
remember,
I.
Pagey.
I was certainly not trying to nudge him or rub him after starting in the pits.
Anita's still in the middle of the fight there as well.
She's having a pretty good season, Anita. She's still improving every season.
Yeah, I think
And top 10.
I think she's stopped listening to Gary. That's the rumour coming out of the household.
That's a rumour I would like to start.
There you go.
Oh, look, as much as we laugh, we all dedicate a fair bit of time to this, and I think to have a partner that's dedicating their time to this as well, I think would be something pretty special. So hats off to the Bucklands.
Yeah, but Gary's having an awesome season too now this season, so it's probably spurring her on as well.
Ooh, Blackie gets past. Vaughan sitting in the background. Oh, wait, it's Blackie past.
Giving it up.
He's fought him all the way. Now Vaughan's having a bit of a look. He's come down through the left hook. Right out on the edge. Oh, a little bit of grass there. No, she's got it back under control. Going to open the door up a little bit for Vaughan. Oh, no, she's got the grass again. Oh, Anita.
She's been on the grass a lot tonight. It's just typical from the back of smash people down that way.
Good play for
Meanwhile, Scotty's booking his holidays. What'd you say? Backers Marsh.
Jet 2. Jet 2 holidays. Just for you, Scotty.
Just ask Scotty, he knows what it is.
What's that?
What was that? Scotty knows where the grass is.
He thought he was missing out.
Two of them.
Leaders on 12. No.
Oh, yeah, Mike's in.
Pretty. Hey. Yep. Out of fuel. Couldn't have made another lap.
Couldn't make another lap.
In with safety car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. That was it for me, yeah.
A little bit of action there with Liam.
I had like about 3/4 of a lap worth of fuel, so I was never going to make another lap. And I also didn't take tyres on that stop.
Oh, it was worth the risk for what you did. You're only 2 laps down. So, who knows what's going to happen in another 18 laps.
Well, that's the other thing is when you're starting where I was and looking at the pace of the guys up the front that I was never really going to match, you figure stretch your lead while you can and hope that it comes back to you near the end of the race. Like I wasn't expecting like I was going to win it, but I was hoping to be able to move forward reasonably on a bit of a little bit of different strategy to everybody else. Somewhere like from 10th to 15th was where I was looking to finish.
Yeah, well, they're going to have to do roughly 19 laps is halfway before you can switch tyres. So they're going to have to do 17 laps on those tyres. You never know what's going to happen.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Ashol and Mr. 60 side by side. Now they're going to go here into the roller coaster. The wise head prevails. Johnson yields. Later, putting a bit of pressure on Baldock. Henry putting a bit of pressure on Marsh. Oh, he's on the grass.
Oh, he didn't get it done.
Oh no!
Look at the smoke.
Oh my beer.
We know what that means.
Perez is
Yeah,
in the car.
we know what that means. Oh, hang on. What was the other one I had for that one? It was.
Yeah. That's it.
That is the safety car.
Oh, dash lights are off.
Dash
Can't
light.
get towed.
As a teammate, that came out one lap.
Too
One
late.
lap too
Yeah,
late.
I know. Oh no, sorry, boss.
One lap too late.
These guys have got to get those instructions to me quicker.
Yeah, you stole last week from us. And now you do this.
I actually thought you might have gone in for an early pit stop, John, like you did last week, and see if you'd make the same strategy work.
It wasn't an early pit stop.
But Mike, they're now on 12 lap tyres, and you're on fresh tyres. And being the safety
No.
car, you've caught right up to them. You know, the leader hasn't just backed away. You're going to catch right up.
No, one set of
I
tyres.
didn't take tyres.
And just while we're
What
under
I'm
the
saying
safety,
is, yeah,
Yep,
the
yeah, yeah.
other
I know what
guys.
you mean, yeah. No, that's right. In that respect, yeah, the green flag pit stop, I've gotten it back under safety car, absolutely. Yep.
hey, just while we're under safety car, I just want to go back to that Greg Shelton lap 2 accident. I'm just going to go to Chook Raffle Rewind here because I've seriously got some concerns here. Let's have a look. Greg gets out of this corner nicely. Baldock trying to play tappy tap. Rubbins racing, that's all right.
I don't know that he made contact yet.
And Greg, look at him go. Gotta love a Dutchman. He's doing really well here. Hats off to him. Loving what he's doing. Look at that.
He's almost got overlay.
Trying to defend. Trying to defend. Look, there's no overlap there. There's no overlap at all. Greg is clear. Greg is well and truly clear. Oh, hang on. There's contact. Oh, just feed him off, Baldock. There he goes.
We say that, but I'm saying Greg probably came across on him.
Wash your mouth out, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm going with Team Baldy on that one. Yeah,
wash your mouth out.
Jesus, he's gotten all excited after seeing Chaz Boston. He's decided to send poor old Brody Shelton into the fence.
Righto, this one's for Dougie. He wants to see what extra sandbags does. Makes those braking points just that little bit harder to get right. Coming up over the hill.
Oh, you would never make an agreement.
There we go.
There you go, Dougie, just for you.
There's no pulling that up.
No, there's none.
So meanwhile, most of the field just went in and took their second stop and probably took tyres.
And Marshy probably won't believe this. That's something we might see a bit later. But I had a choice to make, and it was either Marshy or the grass. And I went the Scott Perrins option. And then I just see where the safety car went.
Yep. Yeah. Dominic was going, hey, am I meant to go in there? And I went, no, you'll get a 1X. Imagine if they all went through, they would have got an X for that, wouldn't they?
Who had 2 stops at this point? Good call, Mr. Black. Let's change that to pit laps so we can see.
I don't know if they get a 1X from that, but I know that pit limiter would kick in and you go really slow.
Yeah. But if you didn't have auto pit limiter, it wouldn't have kicked in.
And you get a penalty.
You would have got a black flag, yeah.
Who uses auto pit limiter?
Nobody.
Me.
That's what I'm saying. Totally on Greg. Love you, Wayne. Driving.
So Rogan Josh fluffed it last week. Butter Chicken's just done a complete faux pas there. Who's next?
Who's next? Yeah. They're coming.
Or Gingerloo.
Tandoori.
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 So all those other guys that went in.
Tandoori. That's the Indian cousin of Garth.
Yeah, Tandoori. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, Tan is his first name. Dory is his last.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
Hey, Paddo, did you change tyres then? I just want to get in the chat, Paddo.
Yes, yeah, he did. He did.
It's a long way.
It's a long way, but it's a free stop.
Everyone from 7 down would have took tyres at that point.
It's a free stop. We may or may not see. We may or may not see a safety car again.
Except me. I didn't make a stop there.
Oh, you didn't stop again?
Nope. Sure did not. That gave me better tractor position.
Yeah.
And I figured with a full tank, I'll see how far I can make these tyres go before I go in and do my second stop and take tyres.
Yeah.
So you try and push it as far as you can so that you've got a shorter stop and fresh tyres closer to the end.
We had that theory in our team too. That's why we got 4 drivers up in that top spots.
I guess the other thing too, Mike, if you took a fair bit of fuel on, might not have fit enough in to justify the second stop anyway.
That's right, yeah.
Before John, before Andrew goes to bed, could we have a look at his car?
Andrew's car.
Yeah.
Where is it? There it is. Hang on.
Just want to mention to Andrew, I'd just like to know who, if he's still out there, who Dolly Sue was.
Sue.
Dolly Sue. Who's out there? Dolly. Who's Dolly Sue, Andrew?
Not 100% sure, but out there in YouTube land, type in the chat who you think Dolly Sue is.
Try and have a guess.
It should be interesting.
Yes. Bulldog is the mark man next week.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the
Bulldog's
cloned
done.
sheep? Wasn't Dolly Sue the cloned sheep?
Oh, that was Dolly. Yes, that was a crone Sue. But this is Dolly Sue.
A croned.
Crone.
Crone, yes. Just a bag of glue.
Look at you go down the pit lane again.
He's gone
Paddo
again.
reckons
He's done it again.
Ginger Lynn's sister.
Yeah, the Ginger Lynn.
Lynn.
Yep. Not many
Jesus.
people. Do we know who Ginger Lynn is?
No idea.
I used to have Ginger Lynn on my bonnet years ago. Seasons
I
ago.
know.
Ginger Lynn was one of my favourite porn stars.
Back in the day.
Yeah, she's a bit old now.
And safety car is in. Domenico is our leader. He has Liam Latchford, the rookie, tucked up behind him. Anthony Rivet up there as well. Joseph Grenshaw, the man sitting second in the championship, got himself back into 4th. Brendan McLean up there. Michael Hayes. How does Bernie Eccleston still survive? Simon Black is back. The green flag racing.
Hey, Paddo, have a look at all these idiots in the pit. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Dyall, have a look when he went. Domenico went just as he came out of the roller coaster. So did Mike Coroliff, just making sure.
Yeah.
I went at the top of the hill,
I
mate.
worked this
Yeah,
out. After Mike did it, I knew that everyone was going to piss off early.
Well, you absolutely should. For starters, you got to jump on everyone because they're in the slow section, and you're already on the gas.
Yeah.
Plus, nobody can pass you until the control line. So if you fluff it up, you've still got a bit of a joker card up your sleeve.
Sure on that because I did see someone.
Oh, Blackie. Clay, oi, hang on to us, son.
Someone's out of control.
Good to see Michael Black getting rally tips from Brendan McLean. Who's commentating from the loo?
Rattled because his team boss took him through the S's across the grass.
Ooh, you did what, Hazy?
I went bush to get the spot. 2 wheels were on the track, so it was legal.
It's all unhinged.
They're all on.
So who hasn't done 2 stops at this point?
I know, I haven't.
You didn't?
Well, you have. Technically, you have. The second stop was just in the fence.
It wasn't a compulsory stop, no.
First 5
Compulsory stops, are they?
Or when you tail, it's not a compulsory stop.
That's it.
Hey, Vaughan, can he get past Bulldog? That's probably a genuine question. He's shuffled back a bit there, I think. I missed something on that one. Well, Dave Galley's been MIA for the old Southern Cross boys.
Oh yeah, he didn't go up, did he?
No, he stayed down. I was a bit surprised. I thought he would have been a contender this season.
Has he done any rounds this season?
I think he's done the one.
Even their other teammate Simon Pitt, he
Yeah.
hasn't been racing
For a few weeks either.
He's had a few medical issues, so he's trying to get them sorted out before he comes
Yeah.
back.
Well, hopefully not too long. Simon Black trying to hunt down the great Michael Hayes. Mark Dyall dropped back a bit off the pack here to Patterson. Giving him a good 3 seconds here. Mark, what are you thinking?
Just lapping around, just looking after my tyres. I knew that I could catch Pato only if I wanted to. He was just better out of the corner and I was better in. So, yeah, we're just taking it easy, waiting for all these idiots to take the free pit stop, get out of our way.
Fair enough. Mr. Hayes, what are you thinking at this stage?
We went with a different theory. We knew we might have to go in on green. Hopefully there might be another safety car and we'll have better tyres at the end and we can try and run them down. So we went with a slightly different theory. Whether it pays off or not, we'll have to sit around and find out. I kind of had to go with that theory. I was a long way down when that second safety car came up. Yeah, I had to. Yeah, I picked up 20 more or more spots.
I think someone was playing both along the road.
Gotta say, Hazy, Brendan's been a big improver.
He's been doing really good. We've been really lucky. Not only has Gary been doing well in split 2, but he's been helping everyone in our team. Every time we reach out, he takes everyone around and shows us the corners, checks that everyone's using all the tracks. So if the team's doing well, it's a lot to do with Gary Buckland.
Fair enough. Hey,
Yeah,
Pato.
I did hear that he actually does a lot of side coaching as well, Bucko. A lot of the guys guys and girls are really happy with the way he's doing it.
Pato making a move on Blackie. He's past him.
when he has time too, we get quite a bit of help from Sean Vandermeulen as well. So.
Oh, it's his tight. Oh, he spun him! He's hit him!
No.
And Dyall! Here comes Slater!
That was all a bit unfortunate, wasn't it?
Very.
Yeah, it was unlucky for Mark.
Side by side, just later, not giving it up. You're not giving it up.
No, got away with it.
I just wanted to get a bit more review of Pato's car, even though he sent me some pictures of it today.
Out of the revision mirror.
How many times, Pato, did we tell you last night not to look in your rear vision mirror? Just putting it out there.
He wasn't looking at me, he was taking photos from
Oh, there's Simon Black taking a big hard left turn.
Simon Black just died. Mechanical
In the
failure.
fence.
He is
and
deaded.
Something going weird in his steering wheel.
Yep.
I did hear Pato likes to put Lippy on while driving.
William Latchford's driven into the pits,
Jesus.
Pato. Who am I looking for here?
You find
good.
out what
Watching?
actually happened to Black?
Yeah, something went wrong with his steering wheel.
Yeah,
He couldn't get out of
couldn't
second
change
gear,
gear.
and then it just turned hard left on. So I actually called it in for him, and then dived for the pit lane.
Well,
Yep, left him in.
the Cadman's asking where Pecky is this week. All I'm going to say, Pecky, is this is the Friday night Chook raffle, and all I can say is Pecky was too chicken to show up. And on that note, we have a safety car.
He's out playing in the sand pit.
Pecky's too,
Can't get out.
Pecky's too busy playing with the giblets. And we are back under the safety car. So let's have a bit of a quick look at that contact. We are going to go to the Chook Raffle Rewind. We're going to break this down into intricate detail. Pato gets up the inside of Black here. A little bit of rubbing, that's good. Nothing wrong with that. And then coming through NASCAR, nice and solid. And we get into the left hook. Blackie takes a bit of a look here. The big dive. Gets the contact. And around goes Pato. See you later, son. And just to be upset, not to get any attention, here comes Mark Dyall, and we just cut it off. No one wants to see that.
I was hoping to get Pato to do there.
Oh, wow.
Let's take no prisoners tonight.
He gets a win, suddenly he's Cecil Vita.
I was about to
Hey,
say to you.
All I've got to say
Have you
is,
noticed how
He rubbed you.
Top three have dove in as well.
yeah,
The great Robert Duvall.
yes, rest in peace, son.
Yep.
So we got a reset. Rivet's the only one that didn't go in so far.
No, Rivet's not the only one that's going in. He is sitting nicely tucked up behind the great myth, the man, the legend of Butter Chicken. Out on track for the third time tonight. At this rate, he's going to be classified as a finisher.
I think Pato turned down on him personally.
I still think Baldock. I still think Baldock fenced Dalton, but what do I know?
Oh, hang on. No.
Yeah, Baldy
Pato's
was in the clear.
No.
Well, it has to be by now because there's been no penalty.
Can anyone review that?
I'm sure management can.
I'm guessing
Well, plus-
Dave Baldock knows Dave Coleman's PayPal account off by heart.
Yeah, I also don't want retaliation tomorrow night if he turns up, so yeah, David's definitely in the right. The person that was saying that you're in at fault, Dave, was John Van Ray. Look for 515 tomorrow night if you're having a race.
Cool. I'll turn up. I've sent that message off to Marsha to change my race number.
Whilst we are cruising around in the safety car, has everyone checked out the new polo shirts that that they've done for vets?
Yes,
recently?
Reggie at it again. Don't forget, in Discord, jump into Vets merchandise. Go have a look at the online store. There is plenty of stuff in there. If you're looking for team gear, Reg can look after you as well. I know Reg looked after DRS Racing with the Kia, and I just got myself a hoodie on its way. It's about to fly out to me this weekend. Yeah, it does really good team stuff, good polos, good everything.
Yeah, he did all my team stuff. He did my league stuff as well. They came out really good. So if you need something, definitely hit him up.
But yeah, definitely plenty of Vets merchandise available on Reg's online store. Go into Discord, look for merchandise up near the top, and follow the links in there and get involved, get onto it. Great quality.
Polos and tees look awesome.
Yeah, great quality stuff, and yeah, definitely well worth having.
From Van Ree getting his lap back.
Shh, never heard of her.
It's that wall job.
May or may not see him again later. Bring it out there. What lap are we on? Lap 22. I think the safety car will be in next lap. Just a bit of housekeeping. So, Mr. Rivet, let's go through the board. Let's have a look at some of these liveries as well, while I get a very quick chance. Let's go the far chase. No, we want to go rear chase. Have a look at some of these liveries. Mr. Rivet is out there representing SLS Racing. Shane Patterson, WKP with the ANZAC livery. Mark Dyall, ANZAC livery for Shadow Racing. Sean Slater out there. Craig Rose representing Quantum. Ash Hall representing Quantum. They've moved up into the top. Where is Perrins? Shannon Morgan, he's out there as well for the Unhinged lads. Vaughan Robinson, of course, driving for Southern Cross Racing. JP Courier for JP's Shimshed, he's out there. Dave Baldock, not running in a blue livery. I'm just going to leave that. I'll leave that hanging. I'll come back to that comment a bit later. Robbie Williams, always entertaining us for player one. Scotty Perrins, not the top dog anymore at Quantum. He's back there in 12th. Happy birthday, Jono. Happy 60th from the one and only AJR Racing. Dan Page, what a drive. Up 25 spots from a pit lane start. He's doing very well. Ratbag Racing, all I'm going to say, being up 25 starts, not a white car. Kurt Heath in 15th is up 4. He's doing really good as well for Unhinged. Nathan Verne driving for the Locked On lads in 16th, up 13 spots. Joseph Crenshaw, the man sitting second in the championship, he's up 5 into 7th. He is ticking over the list. We then go to Mick Rudd. He's up 9 spots in 18th. Down 17 spots, Dominic Tudell. He is probably got a bit of a battle ahead of him. Aaron Smith, the rookie. He is up 16 spots to 20th in the top 20. Phil Marsh up 2 in 21st. Anita Buckland 22nd. Corey Schweber. Michael Hayes doing the right thing, driving around behind the team to make sure they're all okay. Darren Freer in 25th. Liam Latchford 26th. Dougie Wright McLean. Mick Andrews. Mike Korolev. Of course, he's got that alternate strategy. Let's see if it pays off. Greg Shelton. He's back there as well. As we're going to jump back up the front to Anthony Rivet, as I think we're not too far away from going, because I think the safety car may or may not be about to pull away. A few movers and shakers, boys.
Yep.
Lots of up and down.
Question is the cars with the newer tyres able to run down these guys with the older tyres now?
That is a very big question to ask the Fade safety car.
Interesting thing I found is with a heavier fuel load and slightly older tyres, you can still actually maintain a pretty good pace.
The car felt pretty good with the load of fuel on.
It actually did. Not so much that it felt particularly good. It just seemed to remain balanced.
Yeah.
Which is what you're looking for in a setup, isn't it? You really want balance all the time.
I put a full tank in for practice and went round until I probably got down to about 50 litres, I reckon. But definitely had to be more careful in tight corners. It'd slide through easier. But other than that, a lot more traction out of corners. The one tyres was good for this race as well. It definitely brought the strategy into it.
But it mixed it up all the way through, didn't it?
Yeah, it was heaps good.
When you take your one set of tyres as opposed to
Anthony Rivet here.
Multiple sets.
He's gone.
There he goes.
This is the rookie.
There he goes. He's figured it out.
The rookie's gone.
Got the memo.
Got the memo. Oops. Oopsie. That's all right. At least the car's on. It's still straight. He's still going. Could be worse. Could be in that tyre wall.
I think cars passed me when he was back on track.
Yeah, did he drop all 4 tyres?
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
He's off track, but once he comes back on, can't pass car in front of you until you cross the finish line.
Like, ooh.
Maybe that needs to be looked at. Oh, there's if you're going off and turn
Yeah,
right as well.
JP, I think. Might be in that. Dan Page is in that. I've missed that one. I think. No, I haven't. There's a few involved in there. Going back up the front, though, it is Patterson and Dyall going toe-to-toe. Sorry, Anthony, I couldn't help myself. You prompted me for that.
Although Moses said you've created work for DC, and he has to go and watch another hour or 2 of footage to give out more penalties, it may not be your best friend next week.
No, he knows. He knows to listen to good advice when he hears it.
He might go, it's weekend and I'm not your friend anymore.
Gosh, it is coming from experience. Mike, the chief race steward chief race controller of the Pro Series.
Right, yeah. Right, I was saying Bulldogs guilty. He turned shoulder.
Yes, I love it.
He needs at least 30 seconds. I reckon. That's in line with the current supercar bloody rules, isn't it?
Yeah,
What's
pretty
the top
much.
30 seconds? Yeah, as deliberate as.
What are you thinking here, Dyall? You got Slater right up your clacker.
Well, I got 2 thoughts here. It's either get around Paddo, do what I can, or just let Sean go and have a go at Paddo and let them take each other out. Take 2 for 1.
Oh, where's my cursor? It's not working.
Oh, Dan.
Oh,
Yes.
That's not.
Jeez, that's really playing the last post, isn't it?
Oh dear.
For a guy that's avoiding points, he seems to be involved in a few things.
Hey.
All right. Oh, that's right. He's been pissed on.
Hearing a rumour DC's got him on speed dial.
No, he's blocked me. I think.
Hey, this is a great little 3-way battle up the front here.
It was good fun.
Rosie doing well. Rosie up there having a good look as well.
That was the other thing I was thinking of backing up. Getting Rosie more pressure on flat.
Flats is looking very closely at you. And I can confirm, based on the chat in YouTube, someone was more worried about Slater than you at this stage. I think there's quite a few comments like, stop fucking looking behind. Breaking points and apexes. Oh, he's having a look. Ooh, he touched the grass.
Actually, through that section just there, Michael Hayes, I'm sorry, I did give you a bit of a hip and shoulder earlier somewhere through the race there, and I apologise for that. I was literally, I knew you were there and was turning as hard as I could not to go out there.
Now I'm going to have to cross you off the list.
Right, I know, right?
You're on the list, and now I've got to get the pen out again.
Well, there you go.
Put a line through it. Go, all right. He's apologised.
Pen. When you say pen, you mean coloured crayon, don't you?
Yeah,
Right, just check it.
but only 3 colours because I ate the rest. Yeah.
Only the blue ones.
Does that taste like blueberries?
Don't worry, Dave. These blokes are a bunch of haters. They're all friends with me too until I started being your friend.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Oh, there you go.
True colours.
Oh, I'm under a bit of pressure from Paige. What are you thinking at this stage, Pagey?
Did you make up for that mistake?
I know what you're thinking. I haven't got the fucking points to spend here.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I was pretty well raging at this point.
I know exactly what you're thinking. Am I going to have to go and sit with Dave for a week?
That's pretty much what I was thinking and what I'm thinking now.
Still tucked up behind him. You going to give me another serve here? Oh, no. You had thought about it.
No.
You thought
trying
about it. You thought about it.
Yeah. I want rounding now.
Dyall, he's copping a lot of heat from Slater. He's one of the greatest sections in iRacing up through there. You get that 100% right, it is sweet. Probably a bit nicer in the Gen 2 cars than these ones, but yeah, it is sweet.
Yeah, in these cars, if you get out of this corner well and you concentrate on getting out of going around the tree there well and drive down here, no one's going to catch you because there's no draft. Make sure you don't muck up your braking point as you come up to the top of the hill.
Excuse
and
me?
from there, you're safe to turn one.
Yeah. No one's going to get you.
Well, yeah. No, you have to make a mistake. Get out of turn one well. Don't make any mistakes through the next series of 3 or 4 corners, and you're safe till you get to the tree again. So there's only 2 spots that you can really, that you want to make sure your drive is perfect out of. And if you do that, you'll hold off just about anybody unless they are stupidly faster than you.
Mark diving to the inside line early there.
Yeah, a lot of spots to make up in turn 1. It was a
You
good
can
one
make up
for me.
time, but to actually pass someone is not as easy.
Yeah, you had to risk it to the outside if you were
You
faster.
do, don't you? Because
Yeah.
the car, the track has a lot of, not necessarily off camber, but low grip corners. So it's very easy to overdo it just a little bit. The amount of guys that go off in turn 1.
Oh, easy! 2 for 1!
2 for 1.
There you go. See?
Amazing what you can do following
Page.
Page.
You've got 2 spots. That's
Yeah.
it.
I think at this point I'd got about the last 10 people in turn 1.
Yep.
Oh, it's really the only spot to get someone. Easily.
So Dan turned the page.
Here we
Is that
go.
right?
The book jokes.
Well, you got to remember, Moses is used to tablets.
Yeah, I know. Mate, the only tablets
found
I
it.
take at the moment are for blood pressure.
Was he once a page boy?
Your page boy. Oh, there we go. We'll call him 404. Page's not found.
There's a new number for you, Pete.
Yeah, you should be 404. Page not there. That's it. That's your race number.
Yeah. DC was saying his explanations when he goes into race control is like a never-ending story.
Hero dear.
This Clark, this is the fact that come up so many times in the last 27 seasons of that. So.
Slat's having a look. He's having a look. He's got him.
Let him go around and have a go at that.
Later is through.
Yeah, but there you go. That's one of those passing points. Outside of that, it's a lot easier. It's so easy to run wide through these corners, and if you just drop a wheel off somewhere, you're in the dirt. You're in trouble.
Also found double apex, 2 corners coming off.
Yeah.
The long straight worked well as well. It really
Yep.
good run up the straight.
Yep. The double rights at the tree you're talking about, not
Yeah,
where the tree
yeah.
used to be.
Yeah, if you could flow
Yeah.
that really well and keep your corner speed up there, you've got a really good run and usually pick up a place going up the straight.
Have you ever raced here? Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh, no tyres.
That wasn't
He didn't have
instructed
a
him.
spare motor. Yeah,
Is
there's
that-
a spare motor in the back race.
Oh,
Look out.
Who's having a holiday next week?
there's a
Sorry,
there's a
Phil.
rejoin.
Sorry, Phil.
There's a rejoin.
Oh, I did have all 4 wheels back on the track, and I had slided on, so
Slide it on.
like I got the car on the track straight, moving forward. So
You potatoed on, mate. You're in front of somebody.
not quite yet. Anyway,
Sorry, Phil took it well.
anyway, sorry, Phil.
Right to the fence.
Well, I could have taken Phil out earlier, but
There you go.
He waited till late in the race.
Yeah, why do it early? Why ruin someone's day and let them go and watch the rest of the TV game?
I think the safety car may be out about now, or
How are
maybe
you,
not.
Blackie?
Hi, gentlemen.
Simon, how are you?
Good, thank you. Thought I'd sneak in for the last 10 laps. I didn't get to see it much last night, so. How are we all?
Good yourself.
Good, mate.
Good, thanks.
Yeah, good.
Did you have a steering issue?
I did. The base and the steering wheel stopped talking to each other, so I couldn't shift or do anything else.
That's my
Unusual for Fanatec.
that's my excuse. The tyres and the grass didn't talk to each other.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, I thought you'd already tested that earlier in the race, hadn't you?
Yeah, I had.
You just need the
Okay.
confirmation.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it was just an ID 10T error, wasn't it?
I'm like, under safety car, we've got Patterson, Dyall, Slater, Rose, Morgan, Baldock in 6th, everybody. And everyone has pitted.
Did Slats get Mark and Mark got him back, or did I see that?
Yeah, I did get him back. He made a mistake. John was having his little run in with Phil.
Ah, copy.
Hey, butter chicken on circuit, waiting to pick up our race leader. So not many laps to go, lap 31 of 38, so we are getting to the pointy end here now. Going to have probably about a 5-6 lap dash here to get to the end. Patterson has the pace. Dyall. Slater's probably the fast man to watch here. That's probably Slater's race if he can get past Dyall. He's got the legs. Some good movers in the field though. Patterson, as we said, Craigie Rose doing well up 11. Shen Morgan up 15 in 5th spot. Dave Baldock up 10 in 6th. Scotty Perrins has fought his way back up to 7th. Still not the lead quantum car. Still not doing too bad for a number 2 driver. Robbie Williams is up 8. Someone's got a little bit of feedback there. And Robbie Williams is up 10 spots in 8th. He's been very entertaining, of course. And Joseph Grenshaw up 13 in 9th. Up 19 spots. Nathan Vermey into the top 10. Then we got Tom. Then we got Michael Hayes doing the team thing, letting the boys lead him out. Dan Page up 26 spots from a pit lane start. Don't know whether he's going to finish at about 13th, though. I think RC may have something to do with that. Kurt Heath in 14th. Andrew Johnstone is 15th. I suppose if 15 times 4 equals 60th. Happy birthday, son. Mick Rudd is up 11 spots in 16th. Aaron Smith, the rookie, is in 19 spots up in the 17th. Dougie Wright 18th. Mike Coraliff, Moses back in 19th. I don't think that strategy's paid out. Liam Latchford is 20th. Ashley Hall is 21st. Shelton 22nd. Then we've got Robinson, Harvey, Schweber. You'll have to tell me how to pronounce that one day, Hazy. Darren Freer, the Leighton Larrikin is in 26th. Dave Logsdale in 27th. Brendan McLean in 28th. Hayden McAndrews for player 1. He is still circulating in 29th. Anthony Rivet, he's still there. He's in 30th. He's okay. Oh, he's okay. I put him onto a good person. They'll look after him. Barry Cleaver is 31st. Tony McLean is 32nd. JP Courier 33rd. Anita Buckland 34th. Some Muppet is really way back there in 35th. And then we get into Marshy. He'll be out of the pits shortly. Simon Black, Dave Worrell, and of course Butter Chicken is our safety car driver coming over the hill.
I just got to ask, like, hey, your parents, Robert Williams, Joseph Grenshaw, you're all some pretty good drivers. Why is Dave Bulldog ahead?
Buddy?
You know you're having a bad night, and Dave Bulldog is ahead of you.
Ahead of most of us.
Hey, I've been off twice. I've hit a fence. I've had a motor blown. I can explain it. Scott Perrins, please explain.
Well, I didn't want no more license points, so I had to play it safe and get home.
There you go. There you go.
This is good for the front guys. The front guys, they're getting their chance for their tyres to cool down, and with the Granshaw and Tennell and that, the ones
It's
that
an
have
opportunity.
got fresher tyres.
We were running them down until this safety car came out. Safety car didn't help us.
Marshy's got himself out of pits. That's good.
Safety cars that you have, it did extend the tyre life.
Oh, well and truly.
Yeah, we were never getting the top, maybe 4 or 5, but we're in with a chance of getting a few more if safety car didn't come.
I mean, the questions were being asked after the race. Did Butter Chicken do enough laps to qualify as a finisher?
Almost perfectly. What is he, down 1 spot? Or he's up 1 spot? Jeez.
Yeah, he's moved up 1 spot. He's gone ahead of Dave Coleman. So we now know who the boss is.
Hey Mark, I didn't like it, and that's you did it, and John. So I got to live with it. All right.
Yeah, we've all got to live with it.
It hurts. I got to live with it.
That's an understatement.
So when's Pato going to go?
I know when Pato's going.
So how many practice laps did you do this week, Scott? None? Because with times like that.
Who knows?
I know I did quite a few.
Actually, the question was asked, when is Pato going to go? I'm going to ask the question. Pato, when are you going to go?
When 3 of us yelled at me and told me to go.
Thanks
As soon as-
for the pictures too, Shane.
Hey, well, I thought you were always there, so I thought you were admiring it. So that's why I sent it to you, mate.
That
And I
is
said
gold.
my favourite one, which is you in my mirror. No, it's good. Bit of fun.
I think Butter Chicken might be doing a delivery at the end of this lap. As we go past the oak tree. That great looking tree.
Hear it on my stream.
He's gone. Butter Chicken is away.
And
Look at
this
him
is
go.
the key.
Can
As soon as
drive.
the words are spoken,
Words from
he's
God.
in the pit.
I want to know. I want to know what postcode you're on.
Me, why?
He's in postcode. He's in his version 1 of the operations manual. That's the postcode he was in.
Oh.
Oh, Butter Chicken. Hitting those apexes.
He's in Mumbai.
Here we go. Calls come in about now. Hello is gone. We are green flag racing. Safety car is in pit lane. Bang, we are gone. See you later, Marky Dial.
That was a not that far.
You're it.
Yeah, he didn't even
Sheesh.
wait for the corner. He just went,
He just went bang.
right, let's go.
Look at the gap backs there. They're gone.
Oh, hello.
Look at the gaps.
Oh! Contact! Dial is gone!
Oh. Couldn't be happy with that, Mark.
He could not. That is, yeah. That is
See,
big.
look, there's one that's past you.
2, 3.
Two. Yeah, there's two. There's two that's past you.
Hey, Pato now has Rose behind him.
Craig was going good. Yes.
Doing very well.
Return of Dyall.
Of course, we've been as we were talking about earlier about Formula One teams, how the number one driver being outdone by the number 2, changing of the guard at Quantum.
Look at Pato go.
He's gone.
He's breathing a sigh of relief. I'm not.
Yeah, I was actually. When I saw Sean go around, that's the thing that made me really happy, Sean. But
Actually, he was breathing a sigh of relief because Sean was gone,
come on,
not
mate.
you, Mark.
Yeah. Not happy. You had lipstick on, it would have been on the ears.
all over it. The thing was, he was driving so fast and so good, I couldn't stop looking in the mirror, admiring how he's going through some of these corners.
Well, now he starts up with his light flashing business because he's pissed off.
No, he didn't flash me.
The flasher! The flasher!
I'm way behind you. So I'm on an old work computer at work and keeps stuttering on me. So let me know what's happening.
Oh, we're on lap 33 and 38.
Yeah.
Sean
You
Slater.
win.
Troy Slater tucked up behind Craig Rose. Shannon Morgan not too far behind again. You'd be thinking, oh my God, this is like last week. Trying to chase down the guy in front.
It was 40 laps. Sean would win this. He's just, for a bloke who doesn't get in and practice, still basically race night.
Mate, if you're part of Henry James Racing, you've got to be a jet. That's all I'm saying. At some stage back in the Mike Coraliff, back in my day era, I reckon Sean would have been somebody.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
And he races on a direct drive wheel that he made himself.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Sean. When I went to Adelaide, he basically drove an hour to come have dinner with us. So very much appreciated that. And yeah, absolute jet of a bloke. And yeah, to rock in 10 minutes before the server closes, rock in, I'm here. No, kids with sport and everything else, rock in, I'm here, let's race.
There he goes.
There he goes, goes well.
You just hope like the older race is a short one because the longer the race goes, the quicker he gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More he finds his line.
Yep.
Well, he was getting air. He was getting air through this next section, whatever they call that, where you left, right.
Hey,
I looked at one stage and he had 4 wheels off the ground and landed it and just, I don't think he lifted. Fast.
Ash Hall in a bit of trouble there. Get himself going again.
Yep, he came out of that corner and gassed it up and just lovely.
That is a very good question, Roy Clark. Baldock in a non-blue car being quicker. It is a bit like Dan Page being in a non-white car being quicker. Up 28 spots, Mr. Page. Just saying.
Maybe
Yeah,
that's what
I don't
colours.
normally start from the pits.
Maybe that's where you're going wrong.
True.
Reach out to the chat. Should they
If
switch
they-
colours?
Dave gives me a chance. I'll go and start from the pits again this week.
Really nice to be tucked up behind Hazy here. Hazy will be a little bit worried.
Hazy and I are having a good battle. No comment.
He wanted to break this partnership up.
Hey, Pato is cleared out to 2 seconds.
For a minute.
Don't look at my run that's going right top 10 here. We're going to make another top.
Geez, it hurt you that turn, didn't it?
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Light flashing.
Lights
Concerned that
flashing.
you're showing my car. I don't think I did anything wrong.
Didn't hurt me, Pedro.
No. You know who did something wrong.
Look how far can you come in though?
Oh boy.
Oh, what do you mean? Hello, there's Dan Page and Hayes. What happened there?
You haven't got a last post soundtrack, have you, John?
Nah, it's all happening. It's all. I know this is not quite the last lap. There's plenty of racy stuff going on.
Dan's already playing the last piece.
And poor old Anita comes around the corner here. She feeds me the grass. But Vaughan's sitting in the middle of the track, so it's like I'm not going to call that in because she had nowhere to go anyway. So hang on, let me just get Benny going.
Hey,
Oh, hell.
Just track me away down there, my man.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, what a rejoin.
Oh, God.
No, you look at it. You go look at the replay. He's literally gone 45 degrees across the apex. He hasn't taken the apex. He's gone straight across the track. He's missed it.
Just saying, John, is that not the second car you're in contact with while rejoining tonight?
You're rejoining.
well, it'll be nice. It'll be nice sitting in race control with you this week, John.
I didn't call it
You
in.
gotta clear it like
I didn't call it in, so I didn't show up on the sheet.
I didn't. Hey, Hazy did the nice thing by me and didn't call mine in, but Mr. Coleman was watching.
Don't say sorry. Don't say sorry, Anita. I'm going to say thanks, Anita. That's all I'm going to say. No, look, I'm a bit like, yeah. The night I was having it was like, who cared at that stage? But when I looked at the replay and then saw Vaughan sitting in the middle, I thought, yeah, you had nowhere to go anyway. So, yeah. Anyway,
I can tell you also at about this point, we're lap 36 of 38.
yeah, I
And the
know.
new fuel lap that I installed, made by Anthony Albanese, that tells you you've got enough fuel until you don't, kicked in.
Hey, Mike.
No,
Mike.
still had the roof racks on.
Yeah, take the roof racks off.
I know, right? He's going to pump up the tyres a bit. Thanks, Albo. Jim Chalmers was doing the figure side here. So they're fucking cooked as well. Yeah, all those people out there, the
Hey,
Albanese fuel lap doesn't
Mike.
work.
Here's a tip for you.
Yep. That's about it. That was about it. I realised I was at least 3/4 of a lap short and not going to make it.
So Pato now under a bit of pressure from Sean Slater. has a red flag against his name with race control. We'll talk about that at the end, I think. I think Mark Dyall has a red flag as well. We don't know what race control's done with that yellow flag incident because they hadn't crossed the control line. Hey, on the penultimate lap. What were we saying to you at this stage, Pato? What was the advice?
Looking at him and just
looking in the mirror.
Apexes and
braking points.
Yep.
Braking points and apexes.
Yeah. He had a little bobble. He had a little bobble on one corner. Not that I saw it till I looked at my replay today. Which just gave me that little bit of a break on him. He just oversteered into one corner, I think. But here he comes through there. He's absolutely nails it every time.
White flag lap, Pato. What are you thinking?
Not much. I was just making sure I just hit what I've been hitting all night. I tried to be so consistent all night on the corners I hit until Blackie got hold of me.
Oh, there we go. He cocked up. That's yours.
Sorry.
There's the cock up.
I'm joking, Simon.
There we go. Sean cocked up. Turn one. That's opened the gaps up. Perrin's where the battle's at.
Gave me a little bit of a break that I thought I could get at home. But yeah, I was just happy.
And
it's pretty relaxed.
Have a look who's in P4, everybody. And this music is for everybody. Oh my God. I know what I did wrong. There's about 30 other cars out there. I hope you know what you did wrong. Andrew Johnson turning 60. Yeah, I could probably give him a leave pass. Hey, Pato holding that 2-second lead down the back straightaway. Great looking livery from Dean Favell.
Yeah, it is really good. Terrific.
Of course, big tribute to Alfred Barella on the roof. Richie Barella's grandfather, BC winner.
Nice.
Baldock running a tribute to his grandfather on his roof as well.
Nice.
In the last bend.
He drove a great race, Dave.
Shane Patterson, you are a 3 times race winner. Congratulations.
Very lucky, thank you.
Home in P2, but we'll talk about it in a minute. Sean Slater home in P2. Craig Rose in P3. We'll talk about this in a minute. Up 12 spots. Baldock up 12 spots as well. Jan Morgan up 15 in 5th. Scotty Perrins up 5 to be the number 2 driver for the Multi-21 team, Quantum Racing. Up 15 spots. In 7th is Joseph Grenshaw. Robbie Williams has entertained us all in P8, up 10 spots. Mark Dyall limps home in 9th. Dominic Tennille is in 10th. Nathan Vernay up 18 in 11th. Kurt Heath is in 7th. Up 26 spots from pit lane is Dan Page. Andrew Johnstone is up 14 spots. Not too bad for a 60-year-old. Michael Hayes, he's letting the boys up front do it for his team. Liam Latchford down 10 in 16th. Mick Rudd up 10 in 17th. Darren Freer, the Leeton Larrikin, up 8 in 18. Greg Sholton is 19th, down 5. Dale Harvey rounds out the top 10 in up 13 spots in 20th. So I suppose, boys, the first question we've probably got to ask before we get into the thick of it all is, who is our driver of the day?
My vote to go to
say-
Baldy.
Yeah, I was going to say Baldy.
I thought Rosie.
Really? Really?
Rosie.
Yeah, I reckon Rosie's
Rosie's
really
an option.
improved since I was in split 3 with him. I think he's doing a great job. I think he drove a great race.
He drove a great race.
Baldy drove great, but he's had 27 driver of the days.
I reckon we go Rosie.
Yeah, Rosie.
Rose
Yeah.
on the podium. Yep. Why
Sorry,
not?
Dave.
Yeah. Yep. He's the one smelling the chocolates. And I better hit the right car here. John's gone off track. Rose has gone off track. Thanks, everybody. Now I'm going to have to do the dodgy. Go back here. And I'll just go lap,
Well
lap,
done, Pato.
lap. And
More wins. Got more wins than me now, and John.
Yeah, well, I had to get this one because he wouldn't shut up about last week and being a two-time race winner. I did 600 laps this week. Did 300 in vets and 300 on my own. I was pretty determined, but I do like the track. The track's great.
so,
You need to go back to back and get a buffer, John, on that one, Pato.
yeah.
Well, I doubt it. There's a lot of concrete walls and over-enthusiastic people. So next week will be a disaster. We'll
So,
see. Turn one's... Yeah, go on. Sorry, mate.
no, you're right. No, keep going. You keep going.
Oh, turn one, lap one into that fountain's always fantastic. So we'll see what happens.
Particularly in the wet.
Yeah, no, well, my wipers, I was going to say my wipers went on a couple of the times today, last night, sorry. So I assumed that was the rain.
That's wishful thinking.
And so, Shane, as I said, it's your third win, first win this season. It's really, with Pecky being away for 2 rounds now, he's got no drops. We know he's got 3 bullets. He's got no drops. This is going to really put you in good stead in the championship. Any thoughts about that?
No, the race wouldn't have been over 15 minutes. And Sean Vandermeulen was in my ear telling me it's going to get more difficult now. We've got to concentrate on all these extra points. And I'm just going, fuck, my head was still spinning. But he was straight into coaching mode. But yeah, I just got to try and keep it clean. I don't know if I can win it. Anything, there's 5 races in. There's another 5 to go. Anything could happen.
Got some and we've got some very interesting run home in terms of tracks though as well.
Yeah, we have.
Like we're going to Nords for the second race of the season. We've got a 250k race at Adelaide. Not to mention our enduro at Fuji. May or may not see some rain. We've got a NASCAR race at Coda. And then we've got Long Beach with all the walls this week. So it's going to be a really interesting finish to the season.
I think it'll throw some things up.
Any sponsors or something you want to give a shout out to, Pato?
Yeah, I'll get you to. I haven't got my list. I'm at work and I'm just on my Discord on my phone, so you'll have to read them out. But I want to thank the team. Ollie, my young fella, got in and spotted for the whole team, but concentrated on me last night. A bit biased.
Oh shit, he concentrated on fucking Bulldog. Sorry.
Yeah, true. But yeah, the team were great in the race, and unfortunately, Dave Worrell had a bit of a rough night and didn't end up finishing. But
he partied
great
because he partied with me all week. That was the problem.
And Sean, obviously fantastic, and and just the league sponsors, RaceKraft, and the other ones. And if you rattle ours off, I'm more than happy. Thanks for the racing.
That's all right. Wodonga Carts and Parts, Croc Promotion, Carts Australia, Stone Street Plumbing, Super Cheap Auto, Rebel Sports, BCF, Mac Pack, Pool Guys Australia, LCG Images, Dave 37 Racing, Warboys Motorsport, Send It, Don't Bend It, Amp Air, M1 Cars, and Pecky Performance and Dyno Tune. There you go, Pato.
Thank you, mate. But thanks, Mark Dyall and Sean, for that race, and it was pretty nerve-wracking and fantastic at the end.
It was a good race.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, so for those who are unaware, Mr. Slater did get a 30-point penalty for contact with Mr. Dyall. Bit harsh, I thought, considering Baldock got off scot-free for the contact with John. So the man in P2 is, of course, our one and only representative from Quantum in the podium, and he's done very well, Craig Rose. So, Scotty, you've come in to represent Craig tonight, so over to you, buddy.
I'd like to thank the sponsors, Simple Broadcast, AA West Automotive, Solar,
Yep.
Solagard,
Holgard, yeah.
Chubby Buns, Quantum Tint, and Tim Nichols Photography.
Too easy. So, yeah.
He'd like to thank yourself for broadcast and race control.
In race control, yep. Too easy. And how did he find that race, mate? Like you would have been in his ear for it. So, what was the communication coming back and forth?
Here's when I was trying to battle out with Ash and his Ash, I think, got a bit tangled up.
Yep.
And he was pretty chuffed about coming in the top 3.
Yep.
He couldn't be here tonight because he's gone to up north.
Yep.
For a few days.
Yep.
I don't think we should sell him short too, because Craig, like I said, Craig Rose
He's
back
been
in
a big
3 days.
Yeah.
He's really improved. He was he was going off the track a lot, and in this when we only had 3 splits, and then looking at it now, he's had 2 podiums now. So
Rosie's done very well.
Totally, really respecting the way he's driving, and he should be really proud of himself.
Oh, absolutely. And
he's out there. He wants to thank Spargs and James Hardy as well.
Like Craig is turned into one of these guys that you're quite confident to race around and race with. You know, like he's really improved.
He's no bulldog, you're trying to say.
Now,
I've had some good racing with Craig. He's been good.
Yeah,
terrific.
So if we go to 3rd with this penalty to Sean Slater,
This hurts.
This hurts. No, it doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt? Yeah, it gets better. So
it does get better.
The guy who drops into 3rd is David Baldock. So if we read the regulations under 3.7.1, he hasn't made himself available for the broadcast.
You're a hard bastard.
So that's a DSQ. So technically, we probably should shuffle up. Technically, if I was a real prick, we should shuffle up Shen to the podium, but we won't. David probably want to thank Chris Blanchard. Blanchy's been putting a fair bit of time into him. Paul Preston and Reg James, their little Tuesday night clicky group, they've been doing a lot of practice. He keeps telling me he doesn't do any practice, but they've got a little choir practice group they do. He's been working very hard. It's good to see him getting some good results. Considering back where he was a couple of seasons ago, he was very disheartened with iRacing and very disheartened with everything associated with it. So it's good to see him back up and about. A little bit disappointed he didn't get the Bathurst catch up with us, Pato.
It would have been good.
Would have been good.
Yeah.
And he did suck a lot of eggs during the week, just saying. I will try and...
Yeah, I would have made him.
Yeah, he did. I'll try and get this up. I was supposed to queue this up before in organising shit, and it didn't happen. This comes up. That's what I've had to deal with this week after today.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so
you need to post that in general chat, Jim.
I will.
That's a great picture.
I will. I'll get to that. And cause incidents.
So on that note, what's the leaderboard look like, John?
Yeah, we don't want to see that either. Well, I have deliberately asked DC to give me one drop, which he hasn't. I don't think he's left that for everybody else. So we have on top Mr. Patterson still. He's now 43 points clear of Joseph Grenshaw. So Joseph did enough with one drop round to stay out of too much trouble. Craigie Rose sits equal second in the championship. That is a fair effort by itself. Mark Dyall is in fourth. Dave Baldock is in fifth. But if we get rid of the drops, Baldock sits in second. Just saying. Darren Freer, he's doing okay in sixth. Scotty Perrins in seventh. He's not too far out of the fight. He is only about 13 points behind. Kurt Heath is in eighth. Liam Latchman, he's doing very well for the rookie in ninth. In 10th is Shane Morgan. 11th is Michael Hayes, still not the number one at Unhinged. Dan Page, I don't know who he's spoken to, but he obviously got away with getting a drop out of that one. He sits in 12th. Nathan Verney is in 13th. Mike Coroliff in 14th. Johnston 15th at the moment. Times that by 4. Happy 60th. Robert Williams is entertaining us in 16th spot. Dougie Wright in 17th. Ash Hall in 18th. You get a race win, you only move up 2 or 3 spots in 19th, but I'm in front of Pecky in 20th. 21st is Anthony Revitt. Greg Sholton is 22nd. Dale Harvey 23rd. 24th, Anita Buckland. And 25th is Darren Vermey with one drop after 5 rounds. So we are getting towards the halfway, well, that is the halfway point of the season. Next week, we are going to roll ourselves into the Great Long Beach. Keep an eye out on the SUP regs because it will be the one and only race. No, not quite. It'll be one and only race that we do, apart from the wet race, where we have a dynamic race surface, dynamic time of day. So it will be a late afternoon race at Long Beach. So it'll be interesting to see how the sun sets on the west coast of California. Nice, yeah.
We're going night racing.
No, we're not. I'm saving that. I'm saving that for Coda. We're going to call it the historic round. Of course, for those who don't know, round 1, season 1, they raced at Coda and they raced in the dark because someone didn't understand time. Sorry, Mark.
It was a fun race.
Well, Sebring was often a night race.
Yeah.
Sebring was often a
night race.
So
Yeah, well, we've done night races at Sebring before. Yeah. So that is probably, keep an eye on the SUP regs. I'll get them organised. I actually have 2 days off in a row, so I'll get them organised over the weekend. I'm a little bit scared. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. I haven't really.
Just a bit of practice.
That's a bit harsh.
Well, you
Shots fired.
You won't need to do rejoins on next week because it's a full on. So
you can just practice the rejoins, Scott.
Yeah.
You see that? Danica Patrick tried to get in my way. That pisses me off.
On that note, I don't really have too much to say, which is quite unusual for me. And Discord didn't blow up after the race, which is very unusual for us. And I'll probably say race 5, so keep an eye out. We're starting the plan for next season. Still trying to make some decisions on whether we follow iRacing because we've got no input anymore or no information coming, and we've got no idea what the tracks are going to look like if we do. Yeah,
thanks, Bruce.
I've got. Yeah, thanks, Bruce, for the work that you have done in the past. Yes, absolutely.
Well,
I do.
The work that you're obviously not going to do in the future.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I do have a concept that I'm playing with, but I've just got to make it work and get some time to have a look at it, which I might do over the weekend. If you haven't got anything to do,
round at St. Petersburg won't count, mate.
12 rounds in St. Petersburg.
You sure? We can start it. We can start the season. We can start the season off at 9 o'clock. The next race will be at 10 o'clock. Yeah. So anyway, keep an eye out for that. We do have some other changes happening in the background as well. A big thank you to everybody as well. DC did put a bit of a shout out, a bit of a warning for RC, and we've had some really good feedback from that as well. So for those that have reached out to Dave, thank you very much. I do know we've got some under 40-year-olds as well putting their hand up to get involved as well. So I'm pretty chuffed with that one as well.
Great to hear.
Good.
Yeah. So looking forward to that. And also looking forward to some of those names that have been in race control for quite a few years as well, stepping out now and actually coming and racing with us next season. So looking forward to that one as well, which will be good. Huge thank you to Dave Coleman, Bruce McLeod, Scotty Van Loon, of course, our management group. Huge thank you to our committee group as well. Those guys do a lot of work in the back end. Reggie James with all the graphics. I'll tell you what, that 515 car bloody looked good with number 1 next to it. Just saying. And of course, we've also got a few things that go on in the background as well. Michael Stewart's back on deck doing service. So big thank you to Michael. That's one less job to be done. And then, of course, we've got social media being done in the background. Pico does a really good job with that and absolutely love what he does there. There's a few things we've still got to work on as a league, but I hopefully in 6 weeks' time will slow the F up in my life and get a bit of time back to be able to do those things. But in the meantime, guys, let's just keep plugging on, having fun, loving what we do, love the comradeship of the league, love picking on Mike Korolev. And Dan Page.
Still hate white cards.
Yep.
And Bulldog.
That's a given. That's
a sport.
Yeah.
That's a sport.
We don't pick on people. We just encourage them to be better.
To be better as Dave Bulldog. Yeah.
A lot fucking better.
Look, love this league. Love everybody in it. Love what everyone does. If we keep clicking along like we are, I think we'll have a really good product. I know these cars aren't the greatest cars in the world to race, but we all make the most of it. We all turn up. We all have a crack, and it is a bit of fun. And Mr. McKnight has just sent me the Long Beach setup, so I better go do some work. On that note, I want to thank, of course, everybody out there in YouTube land. Make sure you like and subscribe. We're nearly up to 1,000 or 700 and something subscribers, but if we can get that up to 1,000 one day, that would be really a big chuff for us. But make sure you like, give it the thumbs up. That way we get the attention and you guys get to know when we're going live. Don't forget, we've got Hamish tomorrow night, and I think AJ's having another crack tomorrow night, Zippy.
Yes, he's going to give it another go.
Yep. So we'll have split 3 and split 2 tomorrow night. Make sure you jump on and listen to that. I'm sure, particularly with Brett and Hamish, I know that they've got a big, big plan for ANZAC Day, of course, being ANZAC Day tomorrow. So I know they've got big plans to commemorate the day on behalf of the league. So definitely looking forward to that. So make sure you jump on and check that out if you've got a bit of spare time and want to come have some fun and crash into Baldock. Odd Sprinter tomorrow night as well, Hazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
John, by the time you finish it, will be tomorrow.
On that note, I'm going to wrap it up. Good night, everybody, except you, Mike Collins. No, thanks, Pagey. Thanks, Dyall. Thanks, Hazy. Thanks, Scotty Perrins. Thank you, Shane Patterson, for jumping in. Simon Black. Zippy Zeal representing the split 3 lads from Team AJR. And I better, of course, thank that Mike Korolev fella, because if I don't, I won't hear the end of it. And we'll see everybody again next week. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, John.
Cheers, John. Thanks for the broadcast, mate.
See you, John.
Racing the RaceKraft PT1, custom-built full chassis racing simulator. The design project, codenamed The Cage, an 80/40 extrusion chassis sitting on top of a Sigma Integrale DK2 Plus 4-point full motion actuator system. No compromises in the cockpit of the PT1 simulator. To maximize the experience, we start with a 49-inch ultra-wide monitor for the greatest field of view in a small footprint of the simulator, down to the SimuCube wheelbase that's tucked up and behind the monitors with SimCore extensions to get things out of the driving area. Everything is connected to a Cube Controls GTX steering wheel with the built-in dash and all the extra button functions available at your fingertips. Driving through the Raceworks S1 pedals, the potentiometer throttle and the 2 hydraulic pedals for brake and clutch ensures you maximize the feel underfoot, and seating yourself into an OMP HTER bucket racing seat with OMP belts connected to a G-belt tensioner to provide that extra feeling and the heightened experience while you're driving. Additional interfaces and accessories in the PT1, we have twin butt kickers, one on either side of the OMP seat, as well as a Jinx sequential shifter, the SimPush Race Logic timer to the left-hand side, a RaceKraft built-in WinSim kit with Philips Hue lighting and a built-in soundbar, plus the OMP side net to finish off the experience in the PT1. The RaceKraft PT1, build number 1, the ultimate in sim racing experience, combining the best products in the market with the passionate, no compromise approach that goes beyond racing simulation.